And speaking of the murder of David Pavao, charges were laid against two people Thursday, but police say their investigation is far from over. It's now expanding to northern Ontario as officers search for a third suspect believed to be connected to this case. CTV's Chris Campbell has the latest on the widening investigation tonight.
That's right, Stephanie. Investigators are calling this one of the most complex homicide cases they've ever handled. It's been more than 2 months since David Pavao went missing, and police now say they're following new leads more than 800 kilometers away.
The search for answers in the disappearance and death of David Pavao has now led Windsor Police and the OPP to a remote wooded area north of Kirkland Lake.
Major crime investigators are also seeking to locate a third individual, only known to us as Colin. He's believed to be connected to this case. Colin is described as a male white, in his 20s, with a distinct flower tattoo on one of his hands, possibly his right hand.
Police say they aren't sure whether Colin is a suspect, but he's considered a person of interest in the case.
The little information we have about Colin is that he lives in Windsor. Whether he's originally from Windsor or not, we don't know. He frequents in and around the West End and downtown. It's a really vague description. Right now, we're not sure his full role in this offense.
Staff Sergeant Joe Fadul says the OPP search is part of a wider effort to locate evidence, including Pavao's remains. Since Pavao went missing, investigators have done multiple searches in Windsor and Essex County.
Whether the search reveals a body, weapons, whatever the case may be, we're not 100% sure. What OPP is doing is conducting a search for evidence for us right now.
2 people have already been charged. 54-year-old Shane Laddiser faces first-degree murder and indecent interference with a dead body charges. And 49-year-old Marie Christine Hanna is charged with accessory after the fact to murder and indecent interference with a dead body. Investigators believe Pavao died inside a home on Felix Avenue, now under intense forensic examination. Police confirm they've recovered a murder weapon, but won't say what it is.
A crime like this without a body becomes extremely complex, but based on the great work these investigators have done, based on the evidence and information we have, the witnesses that have come forward, I am more than confident that these charges will withstand the scrutiny in court.
Fadul says the case is the most challenging of his career, and investigators are still working around the clock.
This is probably the most daunting homicide I've ever been a part of. To be 2 months in, to have investigators working almost around the clock every day, kind of speaks to the complexity of this homicide.
Inspector Jennifer Crosby praised the major crimes team for their persistence.
Their dedication, professionalism, and perseverance have been critical to driving this complex case forward. We hope that these charges bring some measure of peace to David Pavao's family and friends.
Police say Pavao came from a large family with relatives in Windsor's West End and across Essex County. Anyone with information about the case or the whereabouts of Colin is asked to contact the Windsor Police Major Crimes Unit or Crime Stoppers. And Stephanie, investigators say despite not recovering Pavao's remains, they're confident in the strength of their case.
Okay, Chris Campbell tonight. Thank you for this, Chris.